and see. Oh, plugins. Let me plugins. All these are plugins. Next page. I'm looking for a script. Let me POS using Laravel and Flutter. Okay, let me go for this. Okay, let me copy this link. The link this link is not clickable, so I copy it, then I place it, open a new tab. Okay, I place it here, then enter. It's loading. This is 59.2. okay, then next I download it. I'm coming. Yeah, no, I cannot download it. I've clicked on the download, so I assume it's going to download any moment from now. Download started. Look at the sign. So as it's download, let me look at. It's going to download in my downloads. It's going to download here. Okay, this is it. It's downloading. While it's downloading, I've already opened my XAMPP. So yes, initially, okay, let me stop this. When I just open it, this is how it's going to be. Then I start the Apache and the MySQL, because I want to install it on my local server, on my local system. So the server is running now. Yeah, so since it's running already, I can close it. So what next? This one is still downloading. As it's downloading, I'm going to, let me see. Okay, since it's a Laravel file, let me open a new link, a new tab. Sorry, I go to my local host. Okay, go to my local host. So this one is still downloading. Because it's a Laravel application, that's why I'm downloading this. It's still downloading. This is it, it's still downloading, and it can be seen here that it's still on download. It's still downloading. So here I'm trying to open my localhost so as to create the database on my XAMPP. It's downloading. So when you finish downloading, I will come and paste it here. I will cut it and paste it in my exam folder, htdocs. I will paste it here, then extract it here. But for now, let me go back to that download. It's still downloading. It's downloading. It's downloading. This is the sign. It shows that one download in progress. Okay. This is my local server. I will create a database here. I will give it a name here. But before that, let me finish downloading the file. It's still downloading. It is downloading. It's downloading. It's downloading. It's still moving. It's downloading. One download in progress. It's still downloading. It's downloading. It's downloading. It's still downloading. Downloading in progress. One download in progress. So it's still downloading. So it's still downloading. On download in progress. I'm still waiting for the download to finish downloading. I'm still waiting for the download to finish downloading. And download in progress. It's almost done. It's still downloading. This is it. One download in progress. It's still downloading. It's still downloading. It's still downloading. It's still downloading. It's almost done. Now downloaded. So this is it. Let me cut it here. I want to place it in my htdocs, which is in my local disk, XAMPP htdocs. Then I place it here. Okay, from here now let me extract it. Open. I want to extract the zip file. Okay, extract to. That's in place. I'm trying to extract it. The name is what? 6POS 12 node. Here is it. So here now, let me open git bash here. I want to open the git bash. So from here, let me open VS Code. Trying to open my VS Code. I'm trying to see the files in it, although it's still extracting. Okay, these are the files I need. They are in web panel install version 1.2. After I finish extracting, then I copy out all the files from this place. But for now, we see extraction in progress. We see extracting. Okay, the VS Code is about to open. Okay, extraction in progress. Extraction in progress. Still extracting. So while this is extracting, let me call it this name. Control C. I want to use the name as the name of the database. So databases, I go to the databases to create a database. So it's trying to open it so I can create my own database and name it whatever I want. But in this case, I want to name it this. No. Sorry. Going to copy. Going to paste. Yes. Then I create. Processing request. So it's trying to create the database I want to create now. While this is still extracting, the database has been created. Then I'm going to see it somewhere here. So this is it. Let me see. This one is still extracting. It was just done. Then let me open a new terminal. So this is still extracting. After it's finished extracting, then I will cut all the files from that folder and place it in my root folder. Extraction in progress. It's still extracting. That's 41%. We still extracting. We still extracting. I think I don't need this again. Let me close this. The extraction is still in progress. The extraction is still in progress. It's still extracting. The extraction is still in progress. The extraction is still in progress. Okay. It is still extracting. The extraction in progress. The extraction is still in progress. The extraction is still in progress. The extraction is still in progress. I'm trying to extract the zip file. So it's still extracting. The extraction is still in progress. It's 48%. It's still extracting. Let me see. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. That's 49%. The extraction is still in progress. It's still extracting. Extraction in progress. The extraction is still in progress. The files are much. That's why it's taking longer time to extract. Okay, it's still extracting. Extraction in progress. It is still extracting. Okay, it's a raw file. It's a raw file. .rar is a raw file. So I'm extracting the raw file. This is 53%. It's still extracting. This 53%, 54%. Hope it's going to be done anytime from now. %. It's still extracting. Extraction in progress. This is the folder. Okay. It's still extracting. Extraction in progress. This 55%. Extraction in progress. Okay, this 62%, 65% is still extracting. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. 71%. It's still extracting. Extraction progress. This 72%. You can also do like this. Then, yeah, I think I would prefer like this. Let me close this. Let me close this. Let me close this. Initially, I planned to cut all these files in this place, but no, let me do it like this. Update. Let me see this update. I think I should go for this. So I will go for this. Okay, let me open this batch here. So let me open my VS Code. I want to install the object in this particular folder. I want to install the object in it. It's still extracting. This is 83%, 84%. Still extracting. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. Okay, let me open a new terminal. It's still extracting. This 85%. After the extraction, I'm going to update the composer. As you all know, while Laravel, we are going to use our composer to install our Laravel. So now I'm going to update the composer update. But before that, let me allow this one to finish extraction so I won't have any error. This is 85%. Extraction is still in progress. Extraction is still in progress. This 86%. Okay. Extraction is still in progress. %. Extraction is still in progress. Extraction is still in progress. This is 87%. Okay, it's still extracting. These are my files. Okay, while that one is extracting, let me go to my .env file. Where's my .env? Oh, I can't find it. Okay, let me create the .env file. .env. Oh, sorry. .env. So here this is the example. I will copy all what is here. Control all. Control copy. Then I paste this in this my file that I just created. Control paste. Okay. So database name, I want to, the database name I created here is this, so I copy it, I paste it there. So now this one is still extracting. This is 91%. This 91% is still extracting. So I can now close this. The password for my password, that's my password. Let me close this. This is extracting. This is 91%. 91% is still extracting. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. Extraction in progress. So 93% of the extraction. Let me see. Yeah, I'm using this. %. Is still extracting. Okay, this is 94%. Anytime from now, I hope it's going to be done with the extraction. So when it's done, then we continue. All is being set already. 94% of extraction. Okay. It's still extracting. That's 95%. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. Extraction in progress. It's 96%. It's still extracting. It's still extracting. This is 97%. Extraction is still in progress. Let me see. Yeah. It's still extracting. The files are being extracted. It's still extracting. Use 98%. It's still extracting. 99%. Okay, almost done. Almost done. %. Now done. So I can now close this now. So here I can now enter, because I've already written my composer update. Enter. For me to update my composer, because I want to install it on my local server on my local computer. Waiting for the composer update. Yes, it's loading. So as that one is loading, let me come here. Request my PHP artisan migrate, but it's not going to work now except this one finish updating. The composer update is still updating. When it is done, then in my terminal I press enter for me to migrate the database. The composer update is still loading, so that's what I'm waiting for now. That's what I'm waiting for now. Composer update is still updating. The composer update is still updating. Use it, okay? Updating dependencies. Now is moving. When it's done now, I can now migrate my database to here. which is my XAMPP. I'm using XAMPP as I said earlier. So when it's done, then I migrate. Composer update is still downloading, still work. The composer update is still loading, still loading. The composer update is still loading, downloading. Yeah. When it is done, then I click on this PHP artisan migrate. I just press enter. The composer update is still updating. I hope there is no error. The composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. That's what I'm waiting for. The composer update is still updating. The composer update is still updating. The composer update is still moving. The composer update is still moving. Data. The composer update is still loading. Composer update is still loading. The composer update is still loading. The composer update is still loading. The composer update is still loading. That's what I'm waiting for. When it is done, then I migrate the database. Okay, fine. The web page is still moving. The object is still moving. Composer object is still loading. The 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 composer object is still loading. As you can see from the git bash, updating composer. Updating the composer. Still updating the composer. Still updating the composer. Still updating the composer. Still updating the composer. When finish updating, then I come to this place, PHP as I migrate, then I migrate the database. Installing. Installing. Composer update is still loading. Composer update is still moving. Composer update is still moving. Let me see. I don't understand. Okay, let me go to the database. These are the migrations, all this. So let me come here. This is migrate. Then I want to migrate these folders. Let me see. To the database. Create user, password, page, order, oh no. There is an error. Okay. Let me come here. Let me see. Control. All. Let me use this. I want to cut it and place it in my root folder. I want to place it in my root folder. So I'm placing it everything here. Control paste. Okay. On here, let me open git bash. The previous one I used, there was an error, it was not successful. Okay. Composer update. From here, let me open git bash straight. Let me open VS Code straight. I'm not using this again. Because that update does not install successfully. So I'm trying to use the other one. Minimize. I'm trying to see, so it's not going to cause the delay in loading. So composer update. I'm updating the previous one. Which is the previous one, the one inside this place, and here is supposed to be the update, because the update comes later after this one has been set up, but it seems there is an error somewhere, so that's why I'm using this. So it's downloading, it's moving now. currently downloading, updating the composer. The composer is updating. Yeah, the database migrations. These are the migrations. These are the migrations. So I'm going to PHP artisan migrate. When hope there won't be any error again. If it installs successfully, then I migrate. As you can see earlier, because there is an error, it was unable to install successfully, update successfully. That's why I was unable to migrate. Composer update is still updating. The TMV. So I'm going to let me change this. So I want to copy this name because this is the name I use in my database. Control copy. Control paste. So this is my database. The name I use in my database. This is it. So the composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. Updating. When it is done, then I can now press enter in my PHP artisan migrate. To migrate those migration, that's the database. The migrations to my database. Update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. When it is done, then I can now migrate. composer update is still migrating. I will do this because the previous one I did was not successful. So it was not successful. That's why I now use this, because I changed it from the update to the main one. That's why we update the composer. Composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. Composer update is still updating. It's still updating. Now I think I can now migrate. I think I can migrate now because optimized. Error. Okay, maybe I should wait. Let me see, maybe after generating optimized file, that's when it's going to, I don't know. Let me see. Because by now it's supposed to move. Let me see. There was an error. Let's see. Let me see. I'm waiting for this to finish. Let me see. Maybe when it's 2, maybe I can redo it. New terminal. waiting for this. Okay, generating optimized autoload files. Let me try again. Okay. I'm thinking, let me see. Maybe Zamp is running. Yes, Zamp is running already. I'm waiting for this. Generating optimized autoload files. When it's done, I think I should be able to migrate. It's still generating optimized autoload files. When it is done, so I try migrating again. Still generating optimized files. When it is done, so I think, let me try it again. So now I'm still waiting for this. Then this then I know what exactly the problem is. Let me clear this. PHP artisan migrate. still generating optimized autoload files. Still generating optimized autoload files. Wow. Let me try it again. Let me see. I'm trying to wait for it. Generating optimized autoload files. This one is still loading. This is still loading. Generating optimized autoload files is still loading. Let me see. Maybe when it's done, I should be able to migrate. Let me clear my screen. Generating optimized autoload files is still loading. Wow. Wow. Yes. I want to open another Git bash. Because I don't understand. This one is getting too slow for my liking. Let me close this. Composer update, because that one is getting too slow, so that's why I'm doing it here. It's going to show me that all are set. That's my assumption. Then it's going to generate. Wow, hope I didn't make any mistake. I'm slightly waiting for this generating optimized auto-load files. I'm waiting for that. But let me see what's going to happen to this. Generating optimized auto-load files is still loading. Generating optimized auto-load files is still loading. Updating dependency, nothing to install. Okay, update or remove. Okay, so now generating optimized auto-load files. That's what I'm waiting for. Let me see again. Same error. Let me wait for this to come up. I'm waiting for that to finish. Still generating optimized auto-load files. Generating optimized auto-load files is still loading. generating optimized tutorial files. It's still loading. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. Generating optimized tutorial files is still loading. Still generating optimized tutorial files. Generating optimized tutorial files is still loading. Wow. Oh my god. Let me see. I'm trying to. Let me see what's going to happen. Waiting for this to know what's going to happen. Trying to see what's going to happen. Let me see. Let me see what the outcome is going to be. Okay, done. Let me now try it again. Wow, migration, creating migration now. It's creating migration. It's getting migration. The migration is now going. It's pushing the migration to the database. Pushing the migration to the database. It's pushing the migration to the database. Let me confirm here. Here, let me refresh. If I refresh, I'm going to see, nothing is here now. When I refresh, I'm going to really see the database, these ones that have been pushed. User table, password resetable, OU, authentication, client authentication, all this. I'm going to see it here. Let me refresh. I'm refreshing it. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. It's still refreshing. Create pivot table, all this. I'm going to see it here. It's still pushing to the database, while this one is still refreshing. There are many migrations there, that's why. It's still refreshing. Refresh. Still pushing to the database. going to show me all the migrations in the database. All these are migrations. Look at them. Why is still pushing? Let me run migrations. Abi, let me on the server for me to confirm that everything is now in order. PHP artisan serve, then I press enter. This shows that when these ones move, as when it's serve, then everything is in order. It has been installed successfully on the system. Then look at, then this shows that it has run successfully on the system. This comes to the end of this present